Okay, we're good. I'm gonna get the link right now. Well, I'll send this to you and 30. 30. We are live. We are freaking live. Okay,
What's going on?
so I'll send this to you right now. Please share on the Pink
I
Sand server.
gotcha.
What's going on, guys? I can send
Yo,
send another Zoom link so this one doesn't end early.
Okay, yeah, that. Or
All right.
could I make you host instead? That would fix it too, right?
Would it?
I think so, yeah. Give me a sec.
I would think as well.
More and make host. Yes, Pink Sand is now host. And that should fix it.
Yeah, because it should run on your account specifically.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, my internet has been like where it won't connect for like the last 15 minutes. So, but start the stream, and then I'll be good in like 15.
No
But
problem. Yeah, the stream's already started. Oh, just allow share screen though.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're good to go.
All right, Nick, let's go. Let's continue our conversation earlier. So we were talking about, believe,
S&P 500.
S&P 500 and some
Yeah.
top firms. Top
Yeah, I
firm.
mean, for sure. I mean, right now though, the S&P 500, it's like, it's in a weird spot,
It
like in my
is.
opinion, like go to the daily really quick. Zoom out a bit. So we can clearly tell, like obviously, like we're in a downtrend, especially because of everything that's going on with the war and all that stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
my only thing with how risky the buys are that I'm taking is that we're sitting right in this area.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, price doesn't break back above it, at
Mm-hmm.
least a little bit, we can just respect this and then just continue on our way down. But
Yep.
it's like, to say that that's going to happen to the T, would be incorrect. And even if it does go down and sells, like, it's like how I put in the server. I'll wait for the weekly
Mm-hmm.
higher low to break, wait on the 15-minute basically, for a new lower low to form, and then go off the break of the lower low. And just continue on down into the next weekly higher low, just to catch a few points. And S&P 500, you don't need a lot of points to do anything like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, just for a few points, but yeah, that would definitely help with your bias in the short term. Because as Tomas has been trading it, he's like more in and out really quickly.
yeah, man,
Like
I can't,
points and
I
points
can't,
and
I can't really, since I'm so strict on like 1-to-1s or like 2-to-1s or
yeah,
3-to-1s. I like to let it ride at least to get the 1-to-1. I don't focus on the points exactly.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so But nonetheless, I mean, look, we're breaking. We did go ahead and break here though on the
Mhm.
1 hour. So it's like, yeah, we can go ahead and come all the way back to the weekly higher low, maybe form a double bottom and then, go out of it to the monthly higher low. But we do also have, to take into consideration
Yeah.
this whole chunk of area that can have an issue. So
Yeah.
it's like we can
Yeah.
get through there, or, price can just pull back a little bit down and then, maybe, continue on its path in a
Mhm.
different manner, but we gotta wait and see. Like on the 30-minute, it's respecting a 30-minute higher low perfectly. It's respecting it. On the 5-minute, we're back above it.
Mhm.
We're showing signs of basically like deceleration for any type of sells. You see,
Yeah.
like go to the 30-minute really quick. This higher low is the one I'm referring to. Oh,
Gotcha.
hold on. This one right here. So if you put a little horizontal on it, little horizontal tool,
This one,
and
right?
then go to the 5-minute, yeah. You see, it
Oh
did
yeah.
get below,
It
but it
did, but
also
no.
came back above, retested it.
Mhm.
We're showing signs of deceleration because like, we can go ahead and use it in conjunction and confluence basically like with the doji candle that just formed the past 5-minute.
Mhm. Mhm.
A little tiny confirmation, that helps us with our bias. But man, safe buys at this point, if anybody would like to get in, at least above that lower high on Excelsius. So basically,
Up
those
here.
those
Yeah.
highs there on the 5-minute.
Yeah, I agree. I think the play already happened for the cells, honestly. If you entered
We're
probably
so
somewhere
extended,
here,
bro.
yeah.
We're
But
so
now it's like
extended.
extended
Yeah.
already, yeah.
And another thing I have told students in the past, it's like
Mhm.
we technically have 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 4 points, Now, if you go ahead and get above the second point and form, another 4-point, bullish 4-point trend,
Yeah.
then, we could start shifting like the short term completely,
Mhm.
but if we get above right now, let's say we don't form because there's not much space right now from the 2 to the 3.
Yeah.
If we do get above here, form a new 4 points, just this right off rip,
Mhm.
the current and the short term would just shift completely to bias
Yeah.
and bullish at that point. So at that, we can expect price to at least come back to the higher high, right, all the way to the top. And I mean, how many points is that? From right here. So 215, about 20 points, that's pretty good, truthfully.
Yeah.
20 points on a 0.4 lot, you're looking at, a cool $800, if
Yeah.
anybody wants to do something like that. But, you have to also be aware, overall, right now at the moment, we are bearish on the
Yeah.
higher time frames off it. So I'd like, if we don't respect any of that and we do get back to the 4th point, which is the lower low, and we break below it, bias is completely done for buys at the moment, and then sells can start taking place again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
You
looking
guys-
at right now.
Did you guys see gold last night?
What happened?
Bro,
Don't
I
tell
told
me.
That was
you
amazing.
I wanted the
That was
break.
amazing.
I wanted the break of that freaking higher
Yep.
high, man.
No, but
And
I
we
mean,
got it.
yeah, I mean,
Oh my
it was a
god.
crazy night last night because, yeah, go to the 15, Jason. Take off the rejection zones there real quick. So like yesterday was a pretty good trading day for S&P and gold. Like if you took any of if you took just any type of market correction yesterday in S&P or gold, you won. It was really, really smooth on that side. And yeah, nothing really too crazy about it. So last night, here we are, right around this point right here. And we took these really short-term S&P gold sells, and this was really good. And then, we broke through some further points here. Was looking for further continuation to run this down. Obviously we didn't get that. So I got caught in there. And then the moment that we started to correct out, this is when I took the first long. I mean, everything on the 5-minute as well for Celsius lined up. Anyways, took the first long there. And then I had like a 4-hour level here, but just in general, it really wasn't, it's not something that I advise people or in general would even advise doing, taking the second buy that I did, because I mean, once again, like going 5 for 5 on Monday, and then more importantly, after taking this first buy after the loss, recouping, a lot of the just loss of the previous one and being up still from the first push here, I'm willing to push the gas pedal a little bit, and the execution's hot, so when I look at 8 total plays, we're 7 for 8 there. I'm definitely gonna, push a little bit more. So anyways, though, yeah, I mean, I was on the fucking minute last night, and yeah, I mean, I'll tell people that I happen to just get really lucky, because I mean, yeah, it was just complete luck happening to get in, and get this continued push. But I mean, still, it was a clear move above, but nonetheless, what you have to just be more content about is just the fact that these 2 candles alone were like 20 points, and it's a good movement for gold in such a rapid amount of time. So yeah, I mean, last night was a little bit of a roller coaster. I mean, I didn't like the fact though that ultimately, and once again, it's super, super aggressive, is that this entire region that you're trading within is within a range as well. So, I mean, ultimately, it's not really something optimal. And that's why you have to be super short term and super snappy, in these types of environments. So, but yeah, I mean, nonetheless, it definitely put me up for the second day of the week, which I'm very content about. And now I'm waiting. Now I'm waiting. I think. Yeah.
It's crazy though. It's crazy because the thing is, I literally called this as well. You see where my box is right now, right at those higher highs, basically on Excelsius.
Mhm.
If anyone really wanted to get in on this, they would have been able to go ahead and maybe done a buy stop the minute, we get that like right at the top, right here.
Mhm.
Buy stop, TP at least, till the daily lower high, and then, clip it. At that point, if you were like away from the chart, and you just wanted to at least try and catch the moves, obviously stops could have been maybe right below here, just a few points, or if you really wanted to be kind of like, I guess, how I say to, some of the students, spicy with it, stops could have been really a bit aggressive and a little bit below just this overall region, Another way you could have done it, honestly, go ahead and actually put pretty much a buy limit right at here, because we can see obviously clearly price, you know, came all the way back up, came back down, respected it completely, and then just popped right back, you know, all the way to the highs again, you
Yeah,
know.
no, I mean,
It
definitely
would have
with
been
volatility, you can move a lot more efficiently. And
with the volatility that the war is bringing.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely super smooth on that side. So, but I mean, once again, it comes back down to, having the confidence to do so. It's where Celsius comes into the play in the end of the day, because, me moving as aggressive as I am nowadays, and more so just at the pace that I'm moving, solely because of Excelsius, and once again, like I like to give that analogy of, it's the, Iron Man suit to the existing Tony Stark. So yeah, I
1000%.
mean, ultimately, I'm comfortable because, I'm so aware of when price is going to top, when it's going to bottom, when it's going to decelerate, when it's going to exhaust, etc.
1000%. I mean, that's pretty much what I do as well. I use Excelsius as that extra confluence, the Jarvis, basically, you know. I mean, that's what we designed it for. Tell me not, you know.
Right. No, I
So
mean, I mean, ultimately, it's designed in the end of the day to, provide that efficiency and confidence that, you would ultimately seek as a trader. So no, I mean, 1,000%. It's just the fundamental reason why it was designed and why it's here and why it kicks ass.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Also, those watching the stream, don't forget, we do have our ebook launching today. If you want to trade like us, call these plays, move at this pace,
Oof.
get the ebook. Get the ebook.
You know we gotta plug that in, guys.
Mm,
I mean, you know, we
get the
used to
ebook.
have we had the ebook in the past. This is one's a revamped version. It's a lot. It's newer, newer flow, newer concepts and everything, you know. So, I mean, that's really the way to do it, man. If you guys want to trade like us, honestly, even just be able to understand, especially just like overall market structure, because that's the most important thing. I think one of the most important parts of my trading career, honestly, when market structure really clicked for me. You know, once market structure clicked for me, at that point, it was just like, all right, back test consistently, you know, find your win
Mhm.
rate, you know, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, imagine you go, I tell everybody, you go into trading, you're never going to be 100% right. It's impossible. Somebody tells you, hey, 100% win rate, run, you know, but 90% hit rate's possible,
Mhm.
extremely possible, you know. Now it's just a matter of, seeing how long you can do it, because some people backtest for 100 trades and it's like, no. You
Yeah.
got to have like 1,000+ trades under that back testing to get a real grasp of like your hit rate. And
Yeah.
once
You got to
that
apply
down,
some data.
yeah, man. Hey, we are in a data-driven game. That's why, like in reality, it's like I hate it when people say, "Oh, trade, I'll teach you how to trade like the banks." Well, the banks, they use a lot of data. So if you're not going ahead and using COT reports and stuff of that sort, you know, that's not really trading like the banks. But nonetheless, back to the topic of, getting your hit rate right, because if you find out your hit rate's at 90%, the confidence that you're going to come into the game when you completely go live, it's unbeatable. Because all you got to tell yourself is do the same exact thing you did in that back test. You'll have a 90% hit rate, you know? Even if it's like
Sure.
80%, 70%, that's still great hit rate. You know, out of 10 trades, you're gonna win 7 or 8 or 9 and lose 1 to 3 trades.
Mm-hmm.
I like those odds. Truly.
Well, we got 1 minute till equity market opens up here. Let's see. S&P ultimately in a super dicey region right now. Same with gold as well. You know, S&P recently corrected out of some shorter time frame structure, you know, on the hour and the 2, but intraday minutes are, you know, short-term bearish right now. So it's very conflicting because yeah, and then gold is just extremely extended, but at the same time pushing the super sensitive regions. I'm very interested to see. Here we are. Stock market has opened up. It is 9:30 now. Let's see how the liquidity kicks in. Jason, drop down to. No, sure. I'll share my screen.
S&P 500 buys. I want the buys. Give me
Go
the
ahead.
buys.
Yeah, so I mean, ultimately here, you know, taking a look, we have some serious volume here on both sides. So let's see. Yeah, taking a look at the institutional. Go away. So 2 things I want to take a look at real quick here. Institutional volume being 1. You can definitely see here just it warrants why price at this exact moment is super range. But secondly, if we do continue, you can take a look to the left and just once again, the volume representing the level of sensitivity that we're in. So it's going to be very interesting right now what happens. And then same thing with gold as well. It's at a super sensitive region, very extended from the previous push earlier this morning at like 1 a.m. But yeah, once again, we can see volume profile, good amount of orders sitting in here. Ultimately warrants the consolidation and range that we're in. So yeah, very much interested to see what this injected amount of liquidity does. Do we have any pending news today?
I'm not sure.
Any report?
Oh, 0. I put that in the Discord already because I was explaining why the S&P 5 buys on my bias, you know. I mean, thing is, it's like I feel because there's no news and it's a Tuesday, we might not get anything really significant, you know, unless like something again with the war happens or some crazy
Mhm.
thing happens, you know. But we can just consolidate straight up.
Yeah,
We can
I
consolidate.
mean,
That's a big probability that I'm looking at right now because it's like no news. What then can go ahead and, you know, push S&P 500 into its already bearish trend right now.
no facts, and that's the thing, right? Like, and look, you know, this is what you got to love about Excelsius once again, and just more so, just the efficiency that it brings to the table. Like me manually, you, and you know, just taking a look at it, it's like, yeah, I understand that pricing is super sensitive region. It could warrant, you know, range bound consolidation, all of that. But at the same time, you take a look at Excelsius's tools, and it's like, well, market sentiment's bearish, right? But at the same time, we are pushing off a previous rejection zone, which is meant to indicate, you know, a bottom or top or some type of exhaustion or slowdown. So, you know, one of them's positive for the buyers, one of them is, you know, negative for the buyers, right? Ultimately, just once again warrants, you know, that potential range that you could be trading within.
Go to the
I mean,
5 minute
for me right
because
now, I'm not in anything because I'm waiting for some type of break.
look, you see, it's like right now, we're just literally in a range between that lower high and that lower low. So it's like that's gonna be really the decider. You
Good
know, like I
entries,
was, yeah, like what I was
good
saying
entries for
to
these.
100%, you know. I
Move.
think, you know, anything below that lower low, that's it. You know, we could be dipping into a selling pressure, you know. But anything above the lower high just gives me more satisfaction because I'm more confluenced towards my buys. I got in
For
at
sure.
4204.6. It's my entry right now. So it's not so bad.
For what is it?
4204.6.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's right at like the reason why I took it at like one of the biggest confluences is because of how it was respecting on the 30-minute. Because
Yeah.
it's right at that 30-minute higher low.
no,
Now
I
any
feel
break
you.
below it, that's it, bro. I'm out.
I mean, look, there's a potential for a reversal, but at the same time, market is bearish too. So in situations like these, it's really a matter of just, anything can happen. I would say, if you don't get the buy, definitely look for the sell.
Yeah, just a
If you
little
can
quick points here and there.
Yeah, exactly. But you might get the buy. We'll see though. I mean, ultimately for me, if I do go and attack this, probably above
Look
this.
at that, bro. Look. We're gonna look.
You know?
We're gonna break this. Watch. Hold on. We're gonna break.
I was going to
this.
take the buys.
We break that. That's it, bro. Just enter. Look. On the live. You know, like this is the truth, bro. And it's like now, even if you look at the 5-minute, we're
Nice,
breaking
10
already
points, man.
above, the lower high.
If I were you, bro, I would close in like 2 points because you're sitting at a 4-hour lower high.
Yeah, but you know me, I'm gonna clip a little bit, but I want 181 points.
You're not
I
getting
want-
that session.
No, not today. I'm swinging it, but I
You're
want that
swinging
one.
this?
Yeah, I want the buys, man. I want the buys all the way back to the daily lower high.
Yeah,
I don't believe we are going to stay below a monthly higher low. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I can't believe it. Especially with the S&P 500. We literally have a
Well,
strong buy
if-
on the monthly
this-
time frame.
Yeah, but if this war continues,
Yeah, if the war continues, but right now, nothing, no news so far, today.
you can't just be like no news today. So,
No
I
news
mean,
today, so we're still
bro,
good.
Well, like it's like, look,
bro,
I was
at the-
telling
I was
Jason
at the
though.
gym yesterday. I was at the gym yesterday. And you know what headlines I see?
What?
Shit, you the fuck not. I see China warns the US of Taiwan.
Mhm.
What?
Bro.
I'm like, no way. I'm like, no way.
I told you guys.
China,
You know-
China's like, cool. If Russia could do it, we could do it too.
Yeah.
No,
Bro, literally.
bro,
Literally.
fuck, dude, that's terrible, man.
Literally. Yes, it is terrible. And
I
so,
mean,
like,
look, it's a fucked up situation. It's like a catch-22. This is a catch-22. It's like the war goes on, unfortunately, well, we make a lot more money because the markets are providing all these opportunities. But it's like, damn, the world's got to go into a war right now for us to go ahead and have a trending market.
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's
That's the facts.
I mean, it's kind of messed up in general because when you think about what capital markets trading is, or just in general participation, it really is just ripping money out of someone else's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Just a constant exchange of flow.
That's why your hit rate's got to be
Gold
great.
topping, and S&P is going to continue to drop for now. Let's see though. Let's see. Let's go to continued moves on gold right now.
Rich
take
Echevarri
this
says
buy.
fear mongering.
Usually,
I would take this buy in 5 minutes.
Isn't it usually that if gold's going up, S&P's don't going down?
Yeah,
Kind of
they're
like a
yeah,
little
they're
tiny
crushed.
correlation.
Yeah,
I mean, good.
I'm gonna run this buy on gold.
It's just so extended.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna fight what's already continuing.
No, for sure. Because yeah, like we're already above, this.
Yeah. So yeah, I took gold buys. Very short term. I'm gonna close it in a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna close S&P 500 though. The minute we break below on the 5 minute though.
I'm out of my gold buys. That was quick.
That's it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I got in um
I love Nick's reaction. He's like, "That's it." I told you, bro. This is his
No,
new
I know,
active
I
trading,
know.
bro. Like,
I
what the
know,
fuck is
man. I
happening?
could look, I can't, I can't do that. I just, it's
well
like not that I
bro,
can't, it's just
because you
like,
gotta you gotta think about that. Like right there, I just took like almost 3 points out of gold on there.
Mhm.
And like you gotta think about it, like that's like 30 pips in FX trading.
no,
Yeah.
for sure.
You just have to be mindful of that in the end of the day with the values. And secondly, more importantly, like look at like look at where I am, right? In the entire environment, right? Aside from my levels being just out the ass over here, telling me like, yo, you are in, super areas of sensitivity. I'm sitting in the rejection zone as well. It's not something that, I am entirely comfortable with, but I have to be mindful in the end of the day that like, you know what? This is about 5 points to the next region, right? So once again, the probability of making the whole 5 is quite high. It's
We're
like,
gonna respect that lower,
let's say
that
it's like
lower high
80,
too.
let's say it's like 90%, so the probability of me taking 2 points, out of that is even, higher. So in a situation like this, I'm just really trading with flow in there and just being super snappy on that side. But it's one thing that I'm really proud of in the end of the day, because I can execute like this, and then need be though, like let's say, bro, we had this entry here, and the next major points weren't until up there. I would hold to those next major points, but it's just about me
1000%.
trading,
Mhm.
with what's in my face. That's all.
Yeah. No, 1000%. I mean, I understand it. Trust me. I feel you.
Yeah, yeah,
I just, you know me.
yeah. I know,
I
bro.
swing trade these things, bro. I
I
like to
know.
take like nice chunks out of the
I
market.
know. I know.
I mean, hey, look, it's sometimes I bite the hand that feeds. But that comes with the territory of the types of trades that I
Quick
take.
reminder though, guys, we are gonna lose this Zoom meeting in 2 minutes.
I'll send another one.
Yep.
For sure.
But yeah, I mean,
I'd like to break. I'd like for this next 5 minutes on S&P 500 to break above the 30-minute higher low.
well, now from an intraday perspective, one or two things are going to happen. Ultimately, this did break. That was why I was going to take it. I was actually going to take the buy when we were kind of sitting here this morning, but I was like, we're super tight. But anyways, now that this broke and this now corrected, and if it fails to break, we could leg back to the highs then, in theory, because that'd be false. And then this goes back down into the 2 hour looking like this. So, I mean, look, you got to remember, hourly and 2 hour structure did successfully break. So in theory, these arguments are still valid for the longs unless they develop 4-point trends, which you won't know for another like 4 hours, or
We go back to the lows. Yeah.
we break the
But
low.
that's
So,
but that's exactly like one of the reasons.
but
Now we're breaking back above.
it goes back down into what I always say, which is you just got to manage the expectations that are associated to it, because you have to basically say to yourself, like, yeah, like, hour and 2 hour structure in my favor, but 15 and 30 minute are not in my favor. I have to let the 15 and 30 minute do what it's going to do first, and then I can kind of look towards it. So now that it's done, now you can actually say, like, buyers might actually kick in because this failed to correct down and continue lower.
I'm such a trip, bro. Because to go on the 5 minute right now. I took a high risk play at 41.91.95
Yeah, nice.
because we're respecting the lower.
Hey guys, we're gonna wait for the new Zoom link, and I'm gonna join that really quick so that we can restart it. So give us a minute. A minute. Okay, there you go.
Rude Zoom. That
Alright,
was
alright.
rude.
I think we're good.
We're live again.
I'm just gonna share the screen.
We live. Yeah, I took a nice little chunk of a buy there. I'm really confident in these buys, bro. Hopefully, the market gives me a little bit of a here you go, which it's about to.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, you got to break above this.
Yeah.
And then you should get.
That's the one I want the most. I want at least a 5 minute above that. At least a 5 minute. And
I mean,
gold is now respecting. I said it too. I was like, gold's gonna respect that, that lower high, the 2 hour.
I mean, it's respecting it for now.
Yeah, but look at it now. Look at the 5 minute. We wicked deep into block 2 of the rejection zone. For me, block 2, anything that gets early in block 2, and especially deep into it, it's over. That thing's gonna come right back. Like it's crazy because if you look at it and you back test it, most of the time there's like hanging man candles or dojis forming all the time in block 2.
Mhm.
So it's like just signs all the way showing deceleration and exhaustion, basically. We're the truth, bro. We're the truth. We always say it.
No, I mean, don't have to tell me twice. I mean, look, the reason why we're doing the live streams, to showcase the ability. But yeah, no, everything we do is called live here. More so, it's completely mirrorable. And if you want to do it yourself, you can as well. Trading is not something that is difficult. It takes the same amount of experience anything else would take, but once you master it, it's legendary.
I will say, though, trying to do this on your own, guys. Hey, it's been done. I can't say it's not been done, but it's rough. It's a rough time doing it on your own. It's a lonely game, and it can be very hard on the mental, So that's why we have a free group chat. We're active in it. Especially because at the end of the day, we're there to help you. Any questions, anything at all. We're open books. You guys just have to ask. Unfortunately, we're not mind readers. If we were, we'd be in a whole different situation than what we're in right now. Whole different, career path and all. But we ain't got no crystal ball.
Jason, what are you looking at?
I am looking at. Well, I took some. Well, I was still looking at gold, honestly. I want to be able to trade this, but I was not able to get into this buy as early as possible. It's all good, I'm not in any rush to trade right now. Gonna be taking it slowly for now.
The man's the man's passive as hell.
I am
Trading.
very passive. I
Passive,
mean,
man. But it's good, man. It's good. You know, at the end of the day, it's real good. That
Yeah.
look, you know,
I'm gonna be
look
there.
at this buys right now.
You know.
Look at these buys right now.
Yeah.
You should have just held into the 4 hour.
No, bro.
You should have just held into the last 4 hour
what the
lower
fuck?
high.
No, bro. No.
Did we have any
But-
news right now? Like, what the fuck is happening?
No.
We're just it's 9:49.
It just because it just opened, right? Like equity
Yeah.
open. Fuck that.
Equity Open does this. Let me see what's that wick stock at, bro. 76. This is crazy. I haven't seen Amazon as low as it's been now, especially Amazon's at 2,755. It's been a minute since it's been that low though.
Really?
Yeah. If it looks like last time it was that low. Besides it was last February, but other than that, back when I'm looking at it on my phone. I don't know why I do that to myself. Let me see. Bum, 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 bum. It hasn't been this low besides January this year. It hasn't been this low since July 2020. But if you look at Amazon, we could go, Amazon could hit all the way to like 2,000 a pop. That's crazy. If it keeps on following the structure that it's following on, look at the monthly. Oh, that's what I was looking at. You see, we could have a pull all the way back to that, the past higher highs that are marked on Excelsius. Big old possibility. It depends on, it's crazy because it all really depends on like what we're saying, like really the war and what's going on.
Or a lot of things would fall heavy.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah. How's this playing out? It's working. But this has been this is a not bad
No,
it's not a
gold
bad
buy is
bet.
pretty much where the real play. S&P 500 is just being a little hoe and consolidating.
I mean,
Yeah, what can I expect? S&P
it's
500.
dicey. It's dicey. But
Yeah,
I mean, you were definitely going to expect continued vol after like last night. And now we're definitely getting it. But no, I mean, when you look at gold and you take a look at just where we could be pushing into on these higher time frames, it looks like gold might go for a new high soon. I mean, we got 30
might,
points left. 30 points for an all-time high.
Damn,
And I
we're getting
think
back.
something like this, it's very, very possible,
that'd
2
be
years
crazy.
since.
I'll tell you that much. Let me
Almost
tell
2
you.
years since, yeah.
That's crazy. It's almost been 2 years since the last those higher highs.
Yep.
Mhm.
That was in 2020, so yeah.
This is the next play for me.
I haven't looked at Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin doing right now?
Cryptos are pulling back really nicely today, and BTC has been ranging between like 30 and 40K. I got to like mid 30s up to 50, but no, nothing too spectacular on this as well. This has just been mainly
We're
range
respecting
bound.
that daily high or low.
Yeah, we've just been super range bound now.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. But I mean, once again, cryptos are going to be really interesting to see how they adapt to all of the issues that are taking place.
1000%.
But we got about 5 minutes before this live stream is going to come to an end for today. Legends, if you are looking to take your trading to a whole new level, first definitely get plugged into Excelsius. Excelsius is a state-of-the-art trading algorithm designed to genuinely take your trading to a whole new level and give you confidence that you else would not have. Secondly, we got the Palm coming out today. Palm is a digital guide designed to provide you all the building blocks to help you become and, more importantly, maintain success as a trader. Definitely grab a copy of the Palm. It's got everything and anything that you would need. It's something we're super excited to be releasing. It does really cover every single topic that you would want to be covered in the game. And so
I wish I had that when we were coming up.
Yeah, the Palm is legendary. Definitely get ready for the Palm. And legends, especially in times like these where we got super volatile environments. I mean, you see gold over there, just once again, moving 20, 30 points, in a given session right now. Another 20 points yesterday. And we're talking, 500-600 pips in context to FX side of things, really good times when you're seeing equity markets pushing, 2-3% on average per day. Those are really good volatile environments, and you want to have the tools, ready to go to compete in these times. And so that's where Excelsius comes in. It's where the Palm comes in, BPI, the entire 9 yards. We'll continue to say it times and time again, legends, we are the truth. We are the number one players in the game for a reason. If you're not part of the Discord channel, get plugged into the Discord channel. And legends, another kick-ass live stream. These live streams take place every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern. We're here taking trades, breaking down markets, and having a good time. So, legends, it's going to conclude today's live stream. Thank you so much for all tuning in. And we will catch you tomorrow in tomorrow's live stream.